Barcelona's reinforcements for the upcoming season, after hiring Hansi Flick as their newest coach. Barça knows they will need to go to the market to be more competitive. Following the departure of coach Xavi, the management understands that the time has come to build a team that mixes youth and experience. So this transfer window will be quite busy. You will check out Barcelona's targets with me in this video. First, let's talk about Barcelona's current squad. Barça has a good team, but it doesn't feature major stars. It's a team that can be competitive, but especially last season, it wasn't well put together. And the worst part is that the core of the team will have to remain the same, as Barça currently lacks the financial resources to go to the market and make big acquisitions. Barcelona will go to the market and will have to reinforce itself selectively with players who are not from the top tier of European football. The first reinforcements that Barcelona might have are the retention of two players who performed very well last season, both of whom are Portuguese. You can probably guess who I'm talking about. The first is right-back João Cancelo, who often played as a left-back and belongs to Manchester City. Barcelona is now seeking to secure Cancelo's stay from City. Probably Barça won't have the money to buy Cancelo outright, but they will try to renew his loan contract for another season. Remember that since Cancelo has had a falling out with Guardiola at City, it's likely that Guardiola won't insist on his return. He is 30 years old, and for Barça this season, he scored 4 goals and provided 5 assists in 42 games. A very good player, well adapted to the club. The other Portuguese player whose stay Barça is also seeking is João Felix, a 24-year-old forward who ended last season as a substitute, but still with good numbers. 10 goals and 6 assists in 44 games. In his case, João Felix belongs to Atletico de Madrid and is on loan until the end of June. The tendency is that he won't be utilized by coach Diego Simeone. After all, Simeone and João Felix do not have a good public relationship. So in this case, Barça will try to at least renew the loan contract. Remember that, in an interview earlier this week, João Felix said that he loved Barcelona and would really like to stay at the club. Now let's talk about potential new players who could join the Camp Nou team. Starting with a right-back who had an outstanding season playing as a wing-back for Bayer Leverkusen. I'm talking about the Dutch player Jeremy Frimpong, 23 years old, a very fast player who had almost forward-like numbers last season. 14 goals and 12 assists in 47 games. So, Leverkusen scored many goals, and many plays originated from Frimpong's feet. Barça has already made an official offer for him, but the tendency is that Leverkusen will reject it, especially because the Germans will be in the next edition of the Champions League and will highly value Frimpong's transfer fee. For the midfield, there is a player already requested by coach Hansi Flick as a reinforcement, the 23-year-old German defensive midfielder Angelo Stiller. Angelo Stiller was known to Hansi Flick when they both worked together at Bayern Munich. Although Stiller was never very well known at Bayern, he met Flick there, then moved to Hoffenheim, and is now at Stuttgart. He comes off a season with 1 goal and 6 assists in 36 games. He would be the defensive midfielder that Barça is looking for to facilitate their build-up play. Stiller is currently under contract with Stuttgart until 2027. Another midfielder that Barcelona is also targeting is the 28-year-old Spanish midfielder Mikel Merino, who plays for Real Sociedad. He can perform various roles in the midfield and is coming off a good season. Merino had 8 goals and 5 assists in 45 games. He is under contract with Real Sociedad until 2025. Now we move on to the more offensive part, from midfield forward. Starting with a midfielder who started at Barcelona's academy, became a prospect at PSG's academy, and is now thriving in German football. I'm talking about the 21-year-old Dutch midfielder Chavi Simons. He had a very good season with Red Bull Leipzig, but is still a PSG player. Leipzig, it seems, won't be able to buy him permanently. Barcelona is interested in signing him, but Bayern Munich seems to be emerging as the front-runner due to financial reasons. Chavi Simons seems to have truly moved beyond the prospect status. Last season with Leipzig, he scored 10 goals and provided 15 assists in 43 games. It's worth noting that he also performed very well the previous season while on loan at PSV in the Netherlands. Now we move to the attack, where Barcelona currently has good options: Lewandowski, Vitor Roque, Lamine Yamal, and Rafinha. However, this doesn't stop the management from monitoring new options. One Brazilian forward in their sights is Pepe, 27 years old, who plays for Porto. He has also been performing midfield roles in recent months, making him a target for Barcelona due to his versatility. Pepe, in the last season with the Dragons, scored 8 goals and provided 10 assists in 50 games. He is under contract until 2027. Originally from Gremio, he primarily plays on the left wing. But for the left wing, the truth is clear. Barcelona's big dream is to sign 21-year-old Spanish forward Nico Williams, who plays in La Liga for Athletic Bilbao. The Catalan press has consistently reported in recent months that Barcelona's priority for the upcoming season is to have Lamine Yamal on one wing and Nico Williams on the other, mirroring their roles in the Spanish national team. Nico Williams is a player whom Barcelona will prioritize in the next transfer window. His numbers are extremely attractive and justify why Barcelona is eager to sign him. He has an incredible knack for providing assists. Last season, he scored 8 goals and provided 17 assists in 37 games. The last name on Barcelona's radar for the attacking sector would be a center forward, possibly with the option of Vitor Roque being loaned out. Barcelona is targeting another player from La Liga, one who has even had a stint at Real Madrid. I'm talking about 27-year-old Spanish forward Borja Mayoral, who currently plays for Getafe. He comes off a season with 17 goals and 1 assist in 31 games. He's a good striker, but the question remains, is he a player suited for Barcelona's level? Now, I'd like to hear from you in the comments. Out of these potential reinforcements for Barcelona, who would you really sign and think is worth pursuing? And who wouldn't you sign at all? Don't forget to comment so we can discuss further. I deeply appreciate your company in another video on the channel. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, share, and comment.